Good evening, guys. Hope you're all doing well. Hope you all are doing well. Tonight I have an interesting live planned for the evening. We are going to be doing butterflies and their host plants. The only problem is I don't have pictures of all of the plants, and that presents a problem. And my butterfly book has come up missing. But we're going to do the best we can with the time that we have. So you might get glimpses of the butterflies that we're going to be talking about tonight, or you may not. It just depends on what happens. My phone is not charging right, so I think I'm going to let it die tonight and then recharge it because the battery is acting goofy. So, welcome, Carol. Yeah. So we're just going to let it die down tonight. I don't know how I'm going to do it. Wait, I don't want that. I'm in the wrong file. Okay. Before we get into today's topic, we need to do our analytical stuff if it comes up. Or we may not altogether and just be done with it. Because it's not happening right now, and I don't know why. I get that. Okay. I'm not getting my overview, so we may not be able to do the other part of it, which is really a drag. I'm going to try it this way and cheat. No, I don't want my channel. I want YouTube Studio. And we'll see if it comes up this way. Okay, there it goes. So last week, there were 3 videos, 4 live shorts or 4 shorts, 4 live streams, and 5 posts. Oh. I am never going to get used to this mouse pad. We had 1.4 thousand people tuned in, and we got 5 new subscribers this week. Thank you to everybody who subscribed. I love you all. You guys are awesome. At least the ones that I see every week. Guys that don't come to my meeting, to my little things, you can do better. It's like it's hypersensitive. I should just get a mouse to put on it. And people watched Whale Tales, Organism of the... Hello, second person, whoever you are. Oh, wait. It might... No, it's not me. Organism of the... So, Whale Tales, Organism of the Week, Giant Squid, and Right Whale Species Focus. There were 24 likes, 4 shares, and 2 comments last week. A slow week. How many times were your videos liked last week? 15, 24, or 33? Ooh. What do you think, Carol? 15, 24, or 33? Hello, 33? It was 24. Your most liked video last week was Surprise Chat. Huh. But I find that interesting. Okay. And now we are going to switch accounts. Yes. So we have that. Did you like the thumbnail for today? Oh, gosh darn it. By the way, we are sitting at 647 subscribers and 73 on the other channel. There were 5 shorts and 1 post. I need to post the wolf video. 704 people tuned into you. And you got 4 new subscribers. people watched the wolf videos, the coelacanth video, and the thrasher shark review. There were 34 likes, 3 shares, and 3 comments. How many times were your videos liked last week? 22, 28, or 34? Hello, second person. It's not bad. It's not bad. So let's play a game. How many times were your videos liked last week? 22, 28, or 34? Hello, second person. Okay, I'm 23. 22, 28, or 34, Carol? If I said 23, I'm sorry. It was 34. Okay, now that we have that done and out of the way, it's only taken us 12 minutes. We're going to start our talk about butterflies and their host plants by talking about the black swallowtail. Now, these butterflies are among the biggest butterflies that we have in my area and maybe your area as well. They are black with other colors mixed in. Going to see. And they are very, very pretty. If you want to provide food for the caterpillars, you can plant dill, fennel, parsley, or have Queensland lace or golden Alexanders in your yard. And they will lay their eggs on these plants, and then you just have to look for the caterpillars. The adults feed on a mix of plants, including phlox and even milkweed. Remember, the adults are just feeding on nectar. And that is the eastern black swallowtail. You can see it's mostly black with yellow. And there's some dark blues and browns at the bottom. And I don't think yeah, I don't see I don't see that caterpillar. Next up, we're going to talk about the eastern tiger swallowtail. This butterfly's caterpillars feed on trees from several different species. They will feed on cherry trees, or the leaves, that is, ash trees, willow trees, birch trees, and tulip trees, as well as choke cherries. Now, the adults will feed on butterfly weed, purple coneflower, blazing star, oregano, zinnias, and even lilacs, among other plants. Now the eastern tiger swallowtail, is the one up top. You can see it is mostly yellow with some black stripes at the top, a black stripe that runs along the bottom, and then there's some browns and some blues also on the bottom. And it's really hard to see. They also have the little swallowtails at the end. Now, the monarch butterfly, which is probably the most famous butterfly, of course, they lay their eggs on milkweeds and even butterfly weed. The adults will feed on asters, milkweed, sedums, verbena, ironweed, and many, many others. I'm not going to show you what a monarch butterfly looks like because, well, I think we pretty much all know what they look like. Now, the painted lady butterfly lays its eggs on asters, hollyhocks, ironweed, mallows, thistles, sunflowers, and pearly everlasting. And the adults, again, feed on a mix of flowers. And hopefully, I can show you painted ladies are commonly raised in, that is a painted lady. That's at least that's with the wings folded up. I don't know if I have one. Don't think I do. Nope, I don't. Painted ladies are really common. They are very often raised by school kids. Next up, we have a caterpillar that is found throughout United States. The next one up is the Gulf, and I'm gonna mess this up. She might have. It's possible. Carol, I'm gonna send you the name of this butterfly if I can type it. And that's a really big if. Okay, it's sent. So the Gulf butterfly that I'm having Carol type up, and hopefully I can get a picture of it. If not, oh well. Yes. No, it's Friti. No, I typed it right. It's FRITILLARY. I sent it to you in Messenger. Now I think this guy right here feeds on I believe it is maypop, on passion flower plants. Any adults, again, feed on a mix of plants. Now, there are 3 butterflies that feed on common blue violet: the great spangled fritillary, the Aphrodite one, and the silver boarded. And again, on the black-eyed Susans, the Gorgon checker spot, the silvery checker spot will feed on coneflower and black-eyed Susans. The common buckeye feeds on blue vervain. It's okay. The American lady butterfly feeds on, their caterpillars feed on pearly everlasting. I don't know. Yeah, I don't have a picture of that one. Compton's tortoiseshell feeds on willows. The Arcadian hairstreak caterpillar feeds on willows. The Viceroy butterfly, which looks a lot like the looks a lot like the Viceroy, looks a lot like the Monarch. Sorry, my brain shut down. So this is the Monarch, this is the Viceroy. And these guys feed on willows as well. The queen butterfly feeds on milkweed. To be more precise, it feeds on the showy milkweed. And that's what it looks like right there. The bordered patch feeds on black-eyed Susan and blanket flowers. Now the spice bush swallowtail is very different looking from the other swallowtails. It is much darker. You can see it's mostly black with a little bit of blue and some white or yellow at the bottom. And these guys, of course, feed on spice bush plants. So this is sort of cool. These are the Monarch butterflies, and you can see they have those black whisker things. They have them at the front and the back. The Queen's butterfly has 2 of those, has 2 sets, one on the head and one just a little bit behind the head. The spring azure, I'm probably really messing that name up. So Carol, I'm going to send you a name. Hope you got it. This is, to me, a very beautiful butterfly. It's a smaller, yeah, sort of, yeah. It's a smaller butterfly. And to me, it's a bluish gray. That's the spring one. And there's also a summer one. Yes. Yes, it does. These guys feed on black elderberry, which I believe is the elderberry that we have up here. Choke cherry, New Jersey tea, and alternate leaved dogwood. Now the zebra swallowtail, which is this guy right here, they feed on pawpaw. If you don't know what pawpaw is, it is the best wild fruit around. The best. The woodland skipper caterpillar feeds on blue and wild rye. Or feeds on blue wild rye, sorry. The zebra longwing caterpillar feeds on maypop and purple passionflower. The variegated butterfly that we mentioned, 1, 2, 3, 4 lines up, it feeds on purple passionflower or maypop as well. So you get a little bit of competition amongst the butterflies. The molted dusky wing caterpillar feeds on New Jersey tea. The summer azure, am I saying that right? Azure caterpillar feeds on New Jersey tea. The crescent caterpillar feeds on asters. Another one of my favorite caterpillars, or butterflies, I should say, is the mourning cloak. And of course I have to find it. The mourning cloak has all the colors of a swallowtail, but it is not a swallowtail. That's what it looks like. Very sort of dark. Hello, everybody. I can't see you. If you want to join chat and you are on your phones, look up in the upper corner. I think it's the top right corner, and it'll say join open in app. If you click on that, it should bring you into chat. The crescent butterfly feeds on asters, if I didn't already say that. Now the western tiger swallowtail looks pretty much identical to the eastern. Hello to whoever just came in. Except that, believe it or not, it's not in this book. so you're not going to see it. But they feed on willow, plum, alder, sycamore, hop tree, and ash trees. So having a yard with a lot of natives in it benefits you because it brings in butterflies. Now, I didn't cover the moths. But there are also some very pretty moths. And I guess we can talk about the moths. I wasn't going to, but we can. What? What, boo? And I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, well, nature guy. What the heck? Butterflies are way prettier than moths, and I'm telling you, that's not true. That simply is not true. Now, this part is going to be a little bit slow because so this is the regal, and these guys can feed on conifers and also other broadleaf trees, and it's not very precise. The Alethinus moth, which is this guy, feeds on Tree of Heaven. Now, this guy, the white-lined sphinx moth, this is one that might come across as one of those hummingbird moths. These guys feed on portulaca, chickweed, purslane, evening primrose, buckwheat, apple, pears, plums, grape, as well as turnips, tomato leaves, and the foliage of melons. So it can be a pest. There are three that sort of look, or there's a couple that look pretty close. The Cynthia moth, which feeds on Alethinus, or Tree of Heaven, and is a type of, I believe, silk moth. Next up, we have the Promethea moth. This is a silk moth that feeds on spice bush, wild cherry, and sassafras, as well as other trees. And then we have my favorite moth, the Cecropia moth. These guys are pretty big as well. And these guys feed on ash, birch, alder, elm, maple, wild cherry, willow, apple, and even lilacs. Yeah. And I'm hoping I can show you a caterpillar, because the caterpillar, okay, I can't for the Cecropia. They don't have it, I don't think. I don't see it. But there are a ton of, this is the Luna moth. It is green, looks like this. And hello, second person who just came in. I don't know who you are. I wish I could see these people. The Luna moth feeds on hickory, walnuts, black gum, persimmon, birch, and even some other trees. Now, a moth that I want to talk about some of them do, yes. There are moths that are silk moths, and they do use silk to spin their webs. The Cynthia moth, the Promethea moth, the Cecropia moth, and I believe the Polyphemus moth are all silk moths. The Io moth, which feeds on wild cherry, as well as other plants, looks like this. Very pretty. But their caterpillar is one that you need to be aware of. And hopefully, yes, right here. It's green and has some really, you can't see them. Barely you can see them. They have little tiny spines. And those spines can penetrate your skin, and they're very painful. So you don't want to mess with them. Leave them alone. Now there's also the white cabbage butterflies. And they are green. And they will feed, which one? The Io moth? Oh wait, I'm sorry. No, the one I showed you was the Luna moth. I am sorry. Let me see if I can find it. I probably will not be able to find it. 27. Oh, okay. Hold on. So this is the Io caterpillar. And you can see it has these little tufts. Those are spines, and they can get into your skin and can hurt you. The Luna moth caterpillar is green with red spots on it. And the Luna moth very pretty green with very long tails on the bottom and a little bit translucent, but very pretty. So that is basically it. But with that knowledge, you can go online and you can look this stuff up. Very, very beautiful animals. Definitely worth your time to check them out. Yeah. And Carol, I have an idea for another story. It hit me today. The original story for my friend Elias was for him to be a 16-year-old vamp that walks into a doctor's clinic at night and ends up going home with them, with her, and gets adopted into the family. Yeah, so they're basically sheltering a vampire, which has been done before, unfortunately. So I need to think of a way to change that up. But yeah, guys, I want to stress, if you're watching this afterwards, please make sure you give it a like, because I don't have any yet. Give the live a like if you're watching this later. Question for today: what is your favorite species of butterfly and or moth? Mine's definitely the eastern swallowtail. That's what I see most often. So yeah, give it a like. Remember to watch, even if you're not into the video, at least a minute. Any questions on what you've seen? Do you want to see that Luna again, Carol? Or was that enough peaks? It says I have nobody in live. I don't like that. I'm really confused. Carol, I will show you the Lunamoth again. It looks like that. What the heck? Now, sadly, we do have moths and butterflies who are endangered. Some of that is because we have. Got it. Got it. Some of it's because we have wiped out, maybe not wiped out, but we have changed habitats. And so maybe their food plant isn't available readily. Could be any number of reasons why. Yeah. So writing is going good. Check out the Dark Walk on Amazon. I'm unplugging my own work. It is being put out. Hopefully should have a new one out, a new chapter out for it. At the end of the week, potentially. My chapters will be getting a little bit smaller. That's okay. But I still look forward to it. So if you have ideas for lives, you can always leave those in the description of the video, or yeah, and leave them in the comments section. I'm losing my mind. Yeah, so you can do that. That is totally fine. Had a birthday this week, in case you didn't know that. I am 23 years old officially. So yeah, things are good right now. Maybe. How are you doing? Guys, as much as I love Facebook as far as some things go, it is really hard to stay on top of everything. If you know what I mean, being able to do birthdays and whatnot, really, really hard to do. Hello, whoever you are, thank you for coming in. Oh, you're gone. Okay. If you have questions about the subject, feel free to leave those in the comments. If I can answer it, I'll answer it. And if not, I will find out the answer and give you it. I will find out the answer and put it into the comments. I have vampires on the mind. I don't know if I'm hungry or what the deal is. Sorry, guys. Sorry if I'm being quiet. What is everybody doing tonight? Seems like Tuesdays are always a slow night for lives. Oh, you're okay. I am just making sure that I got everybody's. I've been scrolling through Facebook, making sure I thanked everybody. And no, I did not. What'd you get out of there? Feel free to ask questions. What? What ouch? Um, not, not, not a really, I don't know if this is the one you mean or not. The eastern swallowtail does have eyes. I don't know if that's the one you're talking about or not. Sometimes these books will give you caterpillars, and sometimes they don't. Unfortunately. I don't have it on Messenger. I don't think. Wait a minute, I have to. Oh, wait, maybe I do. Never mind. No, Carol, I don't have it. It either hasn't come through or something. Because as of right now, I don't have it. No, I don't. Nope. Don't have anything like that. Oh, okay. Hawk moths are really cool. Why do people double up? But yeah, there are some incredible animals out there. They are. I think there are some butterflies who, although they're pretty, well, although they're pretty, I just, yeah. I'm going to do something. Carol, it's been a really slow evening. Not gonna knock on wood either. Yes, they are the hummingbird moths that you sometimes see. Yeah, there are a lot. And some of them are pests and some of them are not. It just depends on it just in your house or outside. Most moths, generally speaking, are not very colorful. And there's probably more nondescript moths than there are real pretty moths. To be honest. Yeah. I guess it depends on what food plants are nearby. So, it is about that time. Some of them do, yes. Not all of them, but some. And it's not all clothes that they eat. But if you have wool or silk, you stand a better chance of them eating it. Because obviously it would be really hard for them to eat inorganic material. But yeah. I need to add more lives. So, coming up for the rest of this week, so that y'all know, and you can't say I didn't tell you. Yes, a cedar will keep them away. We are going to be talking about the fourth shelf. Some of those animals I have already done. That's okay. That is for the main channel, or the second channel. Friday is Learn to Care Tuatara. What then? Friday? No. Saturday we are doing What Not to Buy When Traveling Overseas. Sunday we are doing Conservation Spotlight Western Indian Ocean Coelacanth on the other channel. And so that is what is coming up for y'all. August, we have all different types of lives coming up for you. We're going to be talking about jobs. We're going to be talking about more animals. I think in August, we have our first look at, we're going to be spending a lot of time talking about the rainforest. You'll get to see way more examples of my beautiful artwork. We have some trivia nights planned. I say we, I really mean me. And I think we are doing, I thought wrong. We do have some really cool stuff coming up, so be looking for those. Hello, whoever is in. My goal for the channel is, of course, growth, but I also really, really want more input, more interaction. So I will be doing polls again. I've sort of got away from doing that. We are going to be having another tea with me coming up probably in November. I should do those more often, but it's okay. So that is what is coming up. If you have questions or you want input, let me know. I did have to do something I didn't want to do. Thank you, Jeanette. It's okay. Yesterday was crazy. Mother Nature I really need to talk with Mother Nature. She did me dirty yesterday. We go way back, Carol. Way back. Well, not way back, but we go back. I want to say we were babies when we met, but that's not really true. Although, I didn't have this when we met, that's for sure. Also did not have a beard. Oh, she knows. She knows. So now I have a reason. I'm only 23. That's no fair, Jeanette. You're older than me. Oh my goodness. This is usually the time that my live ends. Because I usually end up by this point not having anything to talk about. So Jeanette, give me something to talk about because my brain is gone. And I really need to start making money on this thing. Not that I'm counting on it, but it would be nice with as much work as I put into it. Although not as much lately, but still. Some days I really miss CCSJ. Wait, that's not right. Yeah, that's right. I really sometimes miss it. And other times, not so much. So, coming up sometime this year, we're going to focus quite a bit on native wildlife. Oh, and if you have not checked out Brookfield Zoo, they put out a master plan. And let me tell you, it is amazing. African elephants may be returning to the zoo. I don't know when they're bringing them back, but according to the master plan, the exhibits look amazing. Really amazing. The new hippo exhibit will be awesome. Yeah. Why is it so quiet? I feel like I need to get more stuff done today. I did take a nap. Anybody else take a nap today? Show your hands. I did. I took a nap. The Dark Walk, by the way, and I've already talked about it once. Amazing book, just needs more chapters. I know. But oh, yes, there is. There's always time for nap. Even if it's just a half hour, which is about what mine was. Sometimes a nap for me is just sitting in the bed doing dialogue. I don't know if I want to, I have a character that might be in the story. I'm pretty sure he's going to be in the story at some point. Name is Ryan. So there's Ryan, Stefan, and what's the other one's name? I can't think of his name. But I had 3 characters, and they're all supernatural. They're all good guys. For the most part. Stefan might be a bit questionable. Definitely Elias is way questionable. But check out The Dark Walk. It's for sale on Amazon. Chapter 8. If I don't have to babysit, will be finished tomorrow. If not, on Thursday. Assuming it was easier to do when I had all day to do it. This babysitting thing has my brain going nuts. I wrote more when I was in college than I do now. But then again, I had to fill time. Because Jeanette will tell you, I was there sometimes all day. Sometimes the stories just have to get out. I have stories that I wish I never would have written. The Dark Walk is not one of them. But it's the first time I've done anything with my vampire characters. But definitely Elias is the nicest of my vampires. Yeah, I get excited. Because it's like I'm giving life to a baby. Sorry, Jeanette, we're not talking about moths and butterflies right now. That was last hour. Elias is too nice. Sometimes he's too nice. I've turned over a new leaf. My characters do not just randomly kill people anymore. Although I still like the... Ooh, I gotta be careful what I say. I forgot I'm live. Elias did the professor pretty... In the first chapter, second chapter, he does that professor pretty badly. You just don't get to see it. What's up, Jeanette? And he's had some other moments. I expect him to get a little bit savage in the next chapter as well. It's okay. Quiet people are cool people. I know because I can be one. Or maybe I'm not cool, I just think I'm cool. Yeah, probably shouldn't say that out loud. I definitely will not be bringing my Princess Cat character into the story. She, I don't like her. So she won't be making an appearance. Sorry. And Elias does... Watch for the Easter eggs and the hints in the story. And also the first book of my short stories is also out there. Oh. Gotcha. I tell you what, yesterday would have been bleh without one. I remember the days without Central Air. It's okay, Jeanette. I don't blame you. Carol, be nice. Yeah, but sometimes you gotta be careful with that teasing, especially online. I know you don't. I know you don't. Hello, whoever else is online with me. Oh, no, they're gone. Maybe. Usually my lives, Jeanette, are a little bit more crowded. A little bit. Not much, but a little bit. But coming up this week, again, so my lives are a mix of different stuff. And I need to come up with new ideas. We have Learn to Care Tuatara. That will be Friday. A little bit of conservation stuff. We will be talking about what not to buy when you travel overseas. Sunday will be West Indian Ocean Coelacanth. Tuesday will be the dark world of illegal pet trade. July 25th, conservation facts, the different levels of endangerment. Exploring nature bats. That can't be right. Okay, and then Saturday, the 27th, is going to be outdoor safety, talking about ticks. And then Conservation Spotlight on the other channel. We are doing the Tapanola orangutan. And then on my channel, Tuesday, Apex Predators. And then we are going to be doing Zoo to Do at Zoo Miami. And I think that's the next zoo in line. August, we are doing Brookfield Zoo. We're only doing one Zoo to Do in August. Should I do another one, Carol? Again, it's quiet, guys. Ladies. I can't do all the talking, or I won't be able to talk tomorrow. Yeah, right. Six notifications. Nothing really important. Okay. If you like the Zoo to You, or Zoo to Do videos, we are going to be doing, at some point, the Bronx Zoo, the Honolulu Zoo, the Omaha Henry Dorley Zoo. If you haven't, yes, a lot of these zoos I haven't been to. The North Carolina Zoo, Miami Zoo, and Brookfield Zoo. So that is stuff that is coming up. I do need to get going because it is 8:30. Unless y'all give me something to talk about. I'm also at 37%, so my phone is about dead, which is probably a good thing. Carol, I hope you know I wasn't like being harsh on you. It's just online. You have to be really, really careful. It was nice to see Jeanette on. She's a good friend. I'm going to sign off and say goodnight. Oh, I got somebody else in. Maybe. Guys, I will be right back. I'm going to grab some candy. I feel like my sugar is dropping or something. I will be right back. Sorry, y'all. I went downstairs. And what normally happened. Dad decided that he needed a cold drink. Hmm. Jeanette, how goes the garden this year? Okay, y'all. I'm gonna sign off. I will see you guys Thursday. No, Friday. Friday. Be good, everybody. Love y'all. Keep it real. Be good. Talk to you later.